Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a really fun project featuring a beautiful ink blended night sky. I've been so excited to create this one because I finally caved in and picked up the Altenew bundle of 8 large ink blending brushes. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party, but I'm so happy that I made this investment. I absolutely love ink blending, whether it's for creating bold backgrounds or adding color to little die cut pieces, and these brushes are truly a game changer. Along with that, I will also be showcasing an absolutely stunning sparkly glitter paper that I used to create the silhouette focal point for today's card. Let's dive right in. Here you can see the Altenew's large ink blending brush, which comes individually packaged. Since I got the bundle, I have all 8 and look how gorgeous they are. All of these ink blending brushes were individually packed in that beautiful packaging. Now, I'll be pairing these with my dye inks and I have been using the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks, which are my absolute favorite dye inks. Now, each of these brush measures 2 inches in diameter, giving you a wide surface area that's perfect for covering backgrounds quickly and smoothly. The bristles are super soft and this whole entire blending brush, it's super ergonomically designed to make blending seamless while helping reduce hand fatigue. Now, that's a big plus for me since as much as I love ink blending, working on multiple panels can be a bit too tiring for my hand. The soft white bristle, it gives excellent coverage for larger areas and they also work beautifully with stencils, which is something that I'm waiting to try out. Plus, each brush comes in its own caddy style storage pocket, which keeps them clean, organized, and prevents cross contamination with other colors. Well, now this isn't actually my first time trying out the Altenew's ink blending brushes. I've been using their set of 16 small blending brushes for a while now, and I must say, even though they are tiny, I absolutely love them. Each of these smaller brushes measures about 1 inch in diameter and an inch and a half tall. Now, just like the larger brushes, these feature soft white bristles that make ink blending so much more easier and enjoyable. Now, I also have a third variety in my stash. This is the Altenew's Mini Ink Blending Brush. Well, I actually received this one as part of the Build a Garden set, and it has quickly become one of my favorites. Now, this mini brush can be purchased individually in a pack of 4 or even as a mega bundle of 32 if you want the whole entire collection. Now, for the smaller ink blending brushes, I do have the storage box from Altenew, which not only store all of these brushes beautifully, but can also be used to store tiny little pieces like score tape or even little die cut pieces or sentiments. I'll make sure to leave links to all these different ink blending brushes, the storage box, and a few other options from the Altenew store in the description box below so you can check them out if you'd like. Let's dive right into the ink blending process. Now for today's project, I'm working on an A2 size white cardstock panel, and whenever I sit down to ink blend, I love pulling out my glass mat from Glassboot Studios. It really makes a huge difference. The smooth glass surface helps the brushes glide effortlessly, and cleanup couldn't be easier. A quick wipe down and you're good to go. Now for these inks, I am reaching out for my absolute favorites. We have the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks. These are dye inks and I adore them for their vibrancy and how beautifully they blend together. For this background, I'm going for a night sky effect. I'll be starting with carnation, which is this gorgeous rich pink. From there, I'll deepen the tones by layering multiple layers of pinks and purples, working my way from the lighter shades down to the darkest to really build up that depth and drama of the night sky. Now, since this is my very first time using the Altenew's large ink blending brushes, I'll admit I was a little cautious at first. I didn't want to overload the bristles or press too hard, but honestly, it took me only a few swipes to get the feel of it, and then blending just flowed. The brush did most of the work for me. It was super smooth, effortless, and coverage was incredible. One thing I noticed right away is how that ergonomic design is. The handle sits comfortably in the hand, and the wide 2-inch brush head gives you such a great coverage over large areas. Normally, when I'm working on multiple panels, I start to feel that strain in my wrist and shoulder, but with this brush, the pressure was so much lighter. It really reduces the fatigue, which means I can spend more time creating without any discomfort on my hand or on my shoulder. Now let's take a moment to look at the results. Just look at that absolutely gorgeous background, how beautifully it's already coming out. The transition from the pink to purple is so seamless. You can't even see where one shade ends and the next begins. Now there are no harsh lines, no patchiness, just smooth, dreamy color blending. I honestly feel like I could use this brush all day long. Making multiple backgrounds doesn't feel like a chore anymore. In fact, it was such a fun and joyful moment for me. And well, I have to admit, while I was ink blending, I kept asking myself why it took me so long to order these in the first place. This is how much I am already in love with them. Once I finished the ink blending, I went ahead and stored my brushes back into their little caddies. I really love that Altenew includes these storage pockets. It gives me peace of mind knowing that the bristles are protected and won't get contaminated with leftover ink from other colors. It also keeps everything neat and organized on my desk, which is always a plus. Now that my background is ready, it's time to add some nighttime sparkle. I place the panel into my splatter box. This is one of my favorite steps because it's where the background really comes to life. Now, for this project, I decided to go all in with shimmer. Normally, I use shimmer mist sparingly, maybe on small die cut pieces or lightly through stencils to highlight certain areas. But since I was creating a night sky, I thought, why not? Let's give the whole panel that gorgeous starry shimmer effect. So I gave the background an overall mist, and the results are magical. The fine shimmer instantly added depth and movement, almost like tiny stars scattered across the sky. To take it up another notch, I grabbed my gold metallic watercolors and added some splatters across the panel. These little flecks of golds just pop against that pink and purple, and they mimic glowing stars beautifully. It's such a simple step and it makes such a huge impact. And just look at this. Between the shimmer mist and the gold splatters, the background already looks so dreamy and celestial. I absolutely love how it turned out, and honestly, this panel could stand on its own as a piece of art in itself. For my focal point, I'm using the Pooh and Friends silhouette die by Spellbinders. And oh my goodness, I absolutely love this die. It's such a sweet design. Not only it gives you a beautiful silhouette of Pooh and his little friends, but it also creates this lovely border accent that instantly grounds the scene. Now, instead of cutting the silhouette from plain black cardstock, I decided to step it a bit further and use black glitter cardstock instead. Now, this is by Your Paper Insider, and let me tell you, this paper is fantastic. The glitter is no shed, which makes it so much more easier and cleaner to work with. You get all the sparkle without any of that glitter mess, and it adds such a gorgeous touch to any project. I trimmed down a piece of that glitter cardstock and positioned my die slightly over the bottom edge before running it through my die cutting machine. This way, the bottom edge looks like a little hill, giving the silhouette a more natural, grounded appearance against our beautiful night sky. The shimmer from the glitter paper paired with that dreamy, ink blended background will look absolutely magical, almost like Pooh and his friends are out enjoying a quiet, starry night together. Once my silhouette piece was die cut, I used my scissors to trim through the edges. Now, this will give it a nice framed look once it is mounted on that ink blended background. And well, just take a look at how stunning that shimmer looks now against that rich ink blended night sky. It absolutely sparkles like a real starry evening. Next, it was a time to add the silhouette. I really wanted Pooh and his little friends to pop off that background, so instead of adhering that piece flat, I decided to give it some dimension. I added a long strip of tape along the lower edge of the panel, right where the hill portion of the silhouette will sit. That helped lift the whole entire scene and gave it more depth. Since the characters' silhouettes are quite delicate, I also tucked in a few tiny pieces of foam tape behind each of them. This step is really important. Without that extra support, the thin die cut areas can bend or sag over time. Adding those little foam squares makes the entire design feel a lot more sturdy while keeping that lovely raised dimension. And already you can see how magical this looks. The glittery black silhouette stands out beautifully against our dreamy glowing background, almost like a page straight out of a storybook. After trimming off the extra bits of the die cut that were hanging off the edges of my background, it was now time to work on our sentiment. Now, instead of stamping directly onto the background, I thought of a sentiment strip that would work beautifully here. It adds a little extra detail without taking away from the scene we've created. Since I wanted to turn this into a birthday card, I went digging through my stash. I didn't have a ready-made birthday strip, so I decided to create my own using my one of my favorite sets, which is the Always and Forever Sentiment Strip press plate and die set by Spellbinders. Now, this is such a great staple to have on hand. It comes with 16 different sentiments for all sorts of occasions, and the best part is that it includes a coordinating die so you can cut out all the strips at once. To get started, I placed my press plate onto the magnetic platform and inked it up with VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Well, you also get the BetterPress ink, but I have found that any ink that you have works beautifully with this system. Now, instead of using the specialty cotton cardstock that comes here with the BetterPress system, I decided to use regular white cardstock for today's project, just to show you that this system not only works beautifully with any kind of inks, but also with your standard cardstock. On the lid of the platform, I adhered my cardstock panel and then I ran the entire setup through my die cutting machine exactly the same way that I would do if I was using a regular die. When I pulled out the panel, the impressions were absolutely crisp and clean. I was honestly so impressed with how well it worked. From there, I used the coordinating die to cut out the tiny little strips all at once. One thing I like to do is store those little extra strips, sentiment strips, in the small container so I always have them handy for future projects. It saves so much time when you're in middle of card making. Now for this card, I chose two strips that felt perfect for the design. Now, since I was creating a birthday card, my first sentiment was the happy birthday sentiment, and for the second card, the second strip, I used the sentiment which says from all of us. I thought that it was such a sweet fit with Pooh and his little friends on the hill, like they've all gathered to celebrate your birthday. Now, if you don't love the look of white sentiment strips standing out against the ink blended background, you could absolutely stamp your greeting directly onto the panel. A simple happy birthday or any other sentiment would blend beautifully. But personally, I really wanted those little white banner edge strips. I just love how crisp white paired with a black ink creates such a striking contrast against that colorful night sky. It really helps the sentiment pop while tying the whole entire scene together. With the sentiment ready, it was time to assemble the card. Since I already added foam tape behind the silhouette to give that dimension, I didn't want to build up any extra bulk. So I adhered the entire panel directly onto the A2 size card base using liquid glue. That way, everything sits nice and flush while still keeping the focal point lifted. As for the sentiment strips, my initial plan was to place them neatly and straight across the panel. But as I was arranging them, I decided to do something a little different, not my style. Instead of perfectly aligned placement, I adhered them slightly on a diagonal. This small shift adds just enough visual interest that gives the design a very playful, less rigid feel, which I think really complements that whimsical Pooh and Friends silhouette. And just like that, the card front was complete. I love how beautifully all the elements came together, from the smooth, seamless, starry night sky created using the Altenew's large ink blending brushes to the sparkly black glitter paper that makes the silhouettes shine, and finally the crisp professional look from the BetterPress Letterpress sentiment strips. These tools really helped transform a simple idea into a magical card design. The brushes made ink blending so much more effortless. The shimmer and splatters brought the night sky to life, and the glitter paper gave an extra touch of sparkle, and the sentiment strips added that perfect finishing detail. I hope this project inspires you to play with your inks, experiment with your specialty papers, and try out something new with your sentiments. All the supplies that I used here will be listed down in the description box below. Please note that all of these links are affiliate links, which means that if you shop using one of my links, I'll get a small commission at no cost to you guys. Thank you again for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe.